Championship Wrestling for 10 years, providing excellence and innovation in virtual wrestling.
Welcome to ACW Direct as we're at the site of Animania V coming up tomorrow night. As we take a look at two matches that are going to be going down here tonight. As I'm Hakeem Johnson, your ACW commentator, as always, and thank you for joining us for another episode of ACW Direct. We have Glamor X action, and we've got a preview going on for the Impulse Wrestling match Animania V. All that and more, but we'll take it to Ricardo Rodriguez, who has more information on tonight's episode. Thank you, Ricardo Rodriguez, as we get set for Glamor X action. Once again, we want to thank you all for joining us for another episode of ACW Direct, the final ACW Direct before the Direct that'll happen for Animania V in Los Angeles, California. As we start things off here, it'll be Diane going one-on-one against Akumi Mito. And Diane is someone that we have not heard or seen for quite some time on ACW itself. She just returned recently, but then she would tell Inuyama Naka and the world that the reason why she hasn't been on Excel is because Ikumi Mito has been one of the main proprietors that have kept Diane from ACW programming. And Ino was taken aback a little bit. Quite frankly, so was I and a lot of people as well. So Diane clearly has issues with Ikumi, and we're going to see how those issues flesh out in this matchup tonight. But the question is, for me at least, how the hell is Akumi going to be able to take down a giant, let alone beat her? I guess we'll find out momentarily. Mito has been one character that has spurred a lot of ire and controversy ever since her arrival in ACW. All the way going back to when she was Roger Smith's assistant. And now Akumi Mito using those same connections to allegedly keep people like Diane off ACW programming. Akumi Mito is going to have to face the music. Wait a minute, Akumi has a chair. Now, I did say how will she be able to defeat Diane here, but I don't know if this is the right way to do it. She just brought the chair in the ring and the bell is wrong, and Diane has been able to reflect it, and the match begins here. Diane throwing some elbows to the side of Akumi's head, with Akumi having her ring jacket still on her. Take a look at the replay once again here. Diane able to throw it off that chair attempt from Akumi, and right afterwards throw some elbows to the side of Akumi's head to start things off on this match here on ACW Direct. Back live here, and Diane gonna take full advantage of Akumi's mistake. Look at that right arm there. Big lariat from the corner onto Akumi. And the Giant is angry. I would venture to think that's one way not to do business here in ACW, is to piss off a Giant. And Diane, look at this, has Akumi up here, drops her with a powerful vertical suplex. Or souffle for all you Gordon Soley marks there, but do you people even know who Gordon Soley is? I don't know. Anyways, Diane, continuing the assault here onto Akumi, sends her to the outside with a big clothesline over the top. Noted with her absence here tonight is Ino Yamanaka, not at ringside for Diane here tonight in this matchup here, as Akumi yanks the leg of Diane and has her land back first onto the apron. And Akumi gonna look to use this environment, yep, to her advantage. Oh! As I stated though, Ino Yamanaka is not at ringside. Maybe she's conflicted. Does she trust Diane or does she believe her? I don't know where Ino stands. And look at this, Akumi is looking for a count-out victory here against Diane. And that might be the only way she's able to get a victory over Diane. And Diane, stun gun to the outside. I mean, Ino did team with Akumi at the Royal Rumble earlier this year. Or last year, if you will. Oh, and look at that! We're at 8 here. Can you imagine Akumi defeating Diane? Count out victory or not? And Diane able to roll back in the ring here, but Akumi might have an advantage here. He's gonna look to try every way possible to keep Diane grounded. Oh, wow. The utter disrespect there from Ikumi. But look at that, just stomping her on the back of her head. A little bit mean, if you will. Again, Akumi's dancing on some blood-infested waters here. But the fact that she continues to taunt Diane in this match, and hell, with the way Diane has been saying that Akumi has been sabotaging her career in ACW, that's probably not the best idea to do. Crossbody from the top, but nobody home there. Diane able to move out the way. Still to come tonight here on Direct here. Monkey D. Luffy will take on Neji Hyuga in a Impulse Road to Destiny preview match, if you will. Plus, we will have a exclusive backstage interview from Yugi Muto by our correspondent James Gibson. So all that will be happening later tonight. It's a little bit of a supersized episode of Direct, if you will. And oh my god! Diane tosses Akumi from the opposite side of the ring. Just lunges her. She's gonna do it again. Back first! Akumi is in dire trouble here. Akumi's up. Oh, it gets run back down. Just take a look at the offense of Diane in this matchup here. It's been pretty much 90% Diane all the way. Akumi better find something quick, or else Diane's gonna put her out. Akumi now, look at this. Throwing some rights there. Finally does knock down Diane. Now look at this, Diane trying to untie, and she does. The turnbuckle pad. And now we'll go back out here and grabs the chair from earlier. She knows that this is not a no disqualification match here. Oh, the referee gets knocked out, and that's a blatant disqualification. And Diane gets knocked out with a chair as well. And Diane wins by disqualification, but that's not the story here. That's not the goal Akumi wanted here. She wanted to humiliate and destroy Diane here tonight. Ikumi Mito, a dangerous asset. And look at just stomping onto the giant here. And there's Ino. And I think even Ino's has seen enough of this attack of her natural partner here. Never thought I'd see Ino save anybody, quite frankly. Well, Diane will win this by disqualification here tonight on ACW Direct here. A little bittersweet. Wait a minute, what? What the hell? What the hell was that? Ino just blindsided Diane from behind here. Are you kidding me? And now she's got a chair now. Wait, what is this? What is going? No, no. Ino attacking Diane with the chair on her leg. What is the meaning of this? Oh my God! And look at Akumi at ringside cheerleading. I cannot believe this. Oh no, come on! Someone's gonna stop this. I thought Ino was on Diane's side. Oh, and now Akumi wants a shot. Now Akumi wants her shot. Oh, despicable. We gotta take a commercial break. Get us out of here. Welcome back to ACW Direct, and a shocking development here as Ikumi attacks Diane. Diane won by disqualification. Ino went for the save, but then this would happen. A shocking assault by Ino towards her natural partner Diane. And if that wasn't enough, Ino would use a chair to just go on an onslaught towards Diane. And Ikumi would join in on the onslaught as well. I have no idea what this means. I have no idea why Ino Yamanaka would attack Diane like this. I thought Ino was on Diane's side. But who knows what's going on at this point when it comes to anything Ino Yamanaka or Ikumi Mito do. But we're going to take it backstage to James Gibson, who was with Yugi Muto right now. Goten and Yugi trading barbs, trading some war for words ahead of the Goten Dark Magician match at Anime Revolution to determine who will take the final spot in the Impulse Road to Destiny match at Animania V. Speaking of that match, what you're about to witness right now is tonight's main event of the evening. Neji Hyuga will take on Luffy in a little bit of a preview of that said match. See, Neji Hyuga, he was the first person to qualify for that Impulse Road to Destiny match. Neji Hyuga, a former Excel Tag Team Champion, is looking to make a name for himself in his singles career. Was on the Excel brand earlier this season before quitting it and then being re-signed to ACW Impulse. He has yet to find this solid footing as of late in the brand, but he will look to do it in Los Angeles at Animania V in his first outing in a Road to Destiny match in general. As we see how Neji Hyuga will favor here tonight against the captain. his mega event, his biggest mega event to achieve. The second man to qualify for the Impulse Road to Destiny match, who wants to solidify his singles run to possibly counter and to possibly contend for a shot at the Impulse World Championship between Animania V and Animania 6. We're looking at two former tag team specialists that will go at each other one-on-one in tonight's main event on Direct. Neji versus Luffy. As we also know too, Zuko, at the historic 100th episode of Impulse a few days back, also qualified for the Impulse Road Destiny match. So we know it's Zuko, Luffy, and Neji. And we'll find out Anime Revolution between Goten and Dark Magician, who will join those three to complete that match. As Luffy able to take down Neji. But it's a good question, because you go over to the XL side of things, it's a stark contrast from what's going on with the Impulse Road Wrestling match. You so far got a star-studded, oh look at that, Luffy trading punches with Neji at ringside here. But you've got, oh, a big left, excuse me, cover, one. And a kick out by Neji. Take a look again, trading punches here. And then we'll come back to the ring here, and then we'll lay him down with a right, excuse me, my left, his right. And went for a cover, but that would only get a one. Back live here, and going back to my point that I was trying to make here. You look over on the XL side, you've got Soma Yukihara, Tatsumi, Joe Agashi, and Rock Lee. Here's the cover. 1, 2. And a kick out from Neji at 2. But you got those 4 on XL competing in that Road Destiny match. It really represents, quote-unquote, the future of ACW to a lot of people's minds. And then you're looking on the Impulse side, you've got Neji Hyuga, you've got Monkey Luffy, you've got Zuko, and either Goten or Dark Magician. You're looking at a star-studded all-star Impulse Road to Destiny match. As Neji now face washes Luffy with his right leg. Neji going for the quick cover onto Luffy. 1, 2, and Luffy kicks out before 3. We will find out who will be the Road to Destiny briefcase holders for XL and Impulse at Animania V in Los Angeles. Look at this. Neji trying to escape Luffy's neckbreaker attempt and counters with his own. Very innovative there from the Master of Kicks. Interesting to note, though, that Neji Hyuga is going to be in the Impulse Road to Destiny match. His former partner and friend, Rock Lee, will be on the XL Road to Destiny matchup at Animania V. Big German there by Neji. So the former team guy, within separate brands, will be involved in Animania V as Neji hits the leg, cover, 2, and no. Neji getting a little fluster there from the referee's officiating here as we take a look at Neji's offense so far. Big face wash from the corner, and then was able to counter Luffy's neckbreaker with his own, and just snaps it right down on the mat, and then falls up with a German suplex, Luffy's head ricocheting off the ropes. So back live here, Neji continues the onslaught with his patented kicks, and look at that, one towards the midsection, has Luffy grounded. Oh wow, yeah? Wow. So I'm just getting word through my headset here from our producer Jeff, you know, the good Jeff. I'm getting word that immediately following this matchup here on ACW Direct, because we were just going to run down the Anime Revolution card and call it a night, but apparently immediately following this match, we are going to hear live from the television champion, Sagat. That's right, we're going to hear from the television champion, Sagat, after this matchup, and I have no idea why, as Neji, from the apron, drops a knee right to the back of Luffy, sends him all the way at ringside. That's exactly right. We're going to hear from Sagat, the television champion, immediately following this matchup. For what reason, I do not know, but I might have a hunch as to why Sagat may want to speak in front of a live audience here tonight in Omaha. As Neji and Luffy are brawling outside here, we are at 4. Neji Hyuga looking to weaken Luffy here, sends him to the barricade, sends his face on top of that barricade. And both men want to get back to the ring pretty quickly here, or else this could be a double countout. Neji now sends Luffy to the ring here. Big boot there, or big sandal, because he's wearing them. And now Neji on top. Luffy's struggling to get up, but he's on his feet here. Neji strikes him back down. And look at this. Picture perfect moonsault by Neji Hyuga, the cover. Luffy's shoulders are down. And no, Luffy milliseconds away from losing there. Once again, we take a look at Neji's offense here. Drops the knee from the apron and then nails a picture perfect moonsault. Shoulders are down, but even that effort would only get Neji a 2 count. Back live here, Neji's gonna look to go back on top of the turnbuckle. It worked for him once, will it work for him again? From the top, up. Karate strike did not connect there. Luffy now has him up, drops him down with a scoop slam. Now Luffy from the ropes here. Gum bullets! And that might have put away Neji with just one gum bullet. The cover. 1, 2. No! And Neji barely able to get his shoulder up before 3. I swear I thought his headband got knocked off all the way to the audience. Jeez. But now Luffy's measuring up. Gum blast. No! Neji able to scout it. Kick to the leg. Oh, and Neji with the rock solid. Shades of his former partner Rock Lee. Take a look at this again. The counter to the gum blast into a rock solid. Neji may have Luffy right where he wants him. Neji from the corner now. What's he gonna go for here? Oh, what a knee! Luffy did not respect the knee, so he went down in the process. And now Neji from the corner here. Sizing up Luffy for something here. Oh, no. Oh, buzzsaw kick. No! Luffy ducked it. There's the gum blast Luffy was looking for earlier. Covered by Luffy the captain. 1, 2. And Luffy is victorious here on ACW Direct tonight. Take a look at this again. Missed the buzzsaw. Luffy able to counter-strike with this gum blast. And only one was enough to take down the master of kicks. I gotta tell you, Luffy, he may be one of those favorites that finally realizes his dream of becoming a world champion here in ACW. Can mighty Luffy be able to compete and come Animania 5 and the rope? Wait a minute! That's Zuko! Zuko attacking Luffy from behind here! The man that qualified at Impulse 100 to be in the Impulse Pro Wrestling match! Oh, big spine buster! And it's quite clear to me that Zuko is looking to neutralize all his threats in the Impulse Pro Wrestling match. Zuko proves to be the new game, and he'll tell anybody that's willing to listen. Zuko, dancing dragon, down goes the captain. I think Zuko's made it clear here that he's going to be the odds-on favorite at Animania 5 in the Impulse Pro Wrestling match. And now Neji's back up here. And look at this, now Zuko, he's going to give Neji 1-2. Dancing dragon on the ringside on the cold, hard mat. Zuko has made his intentions clear. He will walk out of Animania 5, the Impulse Pro Wrestling briefcase holder. There you have that. Well, the theme song for Anime Revolution tomorrow night will be Moments by 7 Deaths off their album All I See Is War. From Excel, Mighty Yukiko will take down Reiko Hitomoto. The newly formed Reiko Hitomoto has done a lot of things that are unforgivable. Can Mighty Yukiko set her straight once and for all? And then, as you just saw earlier a few moments ago, you will see who will finally take the final spot in the Impulse Wrestling match between Dark Magician and Goten, who will qualify and complete that matchup for Animania 5. And then from Excel, it is a grudge match, as Ichigo Kurosaki will go one-on-one against Aang. Aang has done some pretty questionable things to Ichigo. Ichigo will make Aang respond. Will he be able to get the old Aang back, or is it all futile? For the Impulse Tag Team titles, Ryu and can assure you we will defend them against Cell 13. If Ryu and Ken do not get along here tomorrow night, Cell 13 can very well walk away the new tag team champions. Then from Excel, Haru or the Excel champion will team up with Donkey and Ikumi Mito 2DK to take on the undefeated Night Raid. Will Night Raid show their dominance once again at an Anime Revolution, or will Haru and 2DK be finally too much for the trio? And then Naruto and Sasuke will have to team up once again to take on Kenkuro and Gaara. However, if they lose, Kenkuro and Gaara will be inserted into their Impulse World title match at Animania V. They cannot afford that. And then, we saw this man at XL 95. Ed Guerrero got his title back, but will he show up to finally sign a contract with ACW once again at Anime Revolution? You do not want to miss Anime Revolution coming to you all tomorrow night, live on YouTube from this place here at the Shaw Health Center in Omaha, Nebraska. You do not want to miss the final stop of Animania V. Well, this was the part where the show would be over, but like I stated earlier, the television champion Sagat has requested this time to apparently get some things off his chest. I don't know what that could be, but if I'm like you and you're like me, you may very well get it, somewhat of a hint as to what Sagat maybe wanted to challenge. If you haven't noticed, the past couple of weeks of Excel, Sagat has been having some certain interesting encounters with one demon and Akuma. And I'm wondering, is Sagat going to be able, or is Sasha finally going to address those statements to Akuma here? He somewhat did at the last episode of Excel, until Akuma would interrupt Sagat once again. I'm wondering if Sagat will go forward with those words. Crowd of Omaha, fan of Sagat. No shockers there at Sagat. Gets a mic here. We're going to finally hear what the God of Muay Thai has to say about a number of things. Oh my God! Yes! Yes! Please! Yes! Yes! Sagat is challenging Akuma at Animania V for the television title! Yes! Oh my God, Sagat has laid the gauntlet down. Sagat is challenging Akuma for a television title match at Animania V. The ball is on Akuma's court. Is Akuma worthy to accept the challenge from the God of Muay Thai come Anime Revolution? Oh my God, we may not wait till Anime Revolution. the smoke and fire appear. More mind games. More theatrics from the demon. But Akuma has until Anime Revolution to respond to the challenge. Will Akuma accept Sagat's challenge at Animania V for the television title, folks? We will see you tomorrow night for a historic and big Anime Revolution.